Hello everyone, welcome back to Heather the Sunflower Witch. I'm Heather. So this video is going to be talking about, the new moon and kind of what's going on with new moon energies, what you can do for the new moon, and kind of how I remember some things to go on with the new moon. So when people talk about doing new moon things, or they're going to do things on the new moon, they're talking about doing certain things that may be bringing in things for their life, or manifesting things for their life. And it's kind of like, how do you know that that's what you're supposed to do, and how do you go about those things? And the thing is, I talk about this as, this is how I remember things. When you think about the new moon is darkness. It's completely black when it's there. You are now in that stage where you are filling up the manifestations. You're going to fill up that moon with all your manifestations, with all the things you want to bring in. That is that new moon. And that is the energy you get to put out now. So what can you do? And each new moon and each full moon, each phase comes with a different zodiac, and it's a different sign, whether it's fire, water, air, or earth. And you can use that energy to help with that, whether it's like you do let's say it's a Leo energy, and you use that type of spunk, the type of excitement, and you perhaps do like a candle spell with it, and you're using that fire energy during the new moon to bring what you want in. Let's say it's a water sign, like a Pisces, and it's getting more in tune with your emotions and learning like, okay, this is what I really want in life. And perhaps instead of using a candle spell, you use something with water. Maybe you do like a bathing ritual, or perhaps you're making new moon water. This could be something that you could do. And bringing things in, as I'm saying, is manifestations. This is, let's say, for example, you want to go on a trip at the end of the year, and you want to be able to save up for it and go to there. So let's say you're working on that. You're working on the saving up. You're planning that trip out, but you feel like you need that extra push for it. Well, a new moon can help with that. It can be like, let's go to the example of the Leo energy, and you're using a candle spell. So a candle spell, you need some money for the trip. And let's say you're saving up, but just that extra little bit would help. So you decide to do a green candle, and you light it during the new moon, and you burn through that. Your manifestations is that I am abundant. I attract the money in. I attract the money for this trip. By doing that on the new moon, you can, as I said, attract in with what you want. And that new moon energy kind of gives that extra oomph to your spell work and then your manifestations to bring them in. Now, always a fair point to put out is that manifestations, they may happen with just a quick snap. You're just, okay, they're there. But something may not happen outright, or might not be the exact way you want to go about it. And that's okay. You just have to have patience and belief and faith that it does work out for you, and that these manifestations will work eventually. It just might not be exactly on the universe's schedule. So, but by doing these type of energies, this type of workings during new moon, well, it's something that you can end up doing. The reason I'm bringing this up is this video is going up before the new moon of February. So this is just something to kind of talk through with what the new moon is. I'll be making a full moon one for the end of the month. So this is just something to kind of look into. I do recommend that if this is something that you're interested in, to maybe get a moon calendar. I believe there's an app called Moonly. I think that's what that one's called. But it shows the different moons, and it will show you when the new moon is, when the full moon is. You can always look it up on Google, and it'll give you the list of different new moons or the different full moons, and they'll tell you exactly what zodiac sign is for this moon. And you can work with that into your magic. So it's still, as it's kind of funny that these type of readings or rituals come up, there's still a bit of research that goes on with it. So, and I kind of just mentioned some readings. What's pretty cool about these new moon readings and the full moon readings, which we'll get to, is that you can do a tarot reading or oracle reading, especially if it's something that you really enjoy doing. For example, a new moon reading. So you are now looking at where you are during this new moon. Where is you, what are you doing right now? Cards come out. The next thing is, what have I released since then? What has no longer been used on me, or what have I released off? So you have that. Then your next card is, what do I want to bring into the new moon? Perhaps your overall goal is that trip, but maybe you need to tone it down and get smaller and pick a smaller goal. Then here's that card. Then you can be like, okay, what actions do I need to do to bring in the new moon? So then it could tell you a spell work, or perhaps keeping the positive mindset. That comes out. What is the result of the new moon? That comes out. What messages do I need to know about the new moon? Those are some questions you can ask during that time, just to see if your manifestations, how they're coming true, perhaps things that may need to be worked on. It's something that you can use for growth too. So, and then you have just new moon rituals. I mentioned first a candle spell. You can always do spell jars. You can do just spell works like meditation. You can meditate and chant with the new moon energy. You could write a letter to the new moon, or maybe even write a letter. I've seen this. I've done this before, where it is you write a letter to yourself in the future, or you're writing. Let me rephrase that. You're writing a letter as your future self to you now, and you're telling them about all the things you've done. You got to go on that trip at the end of the year, and you got this big promotion coming up, and which has led you to this new house, and you're excited. You got a new dog or a new cat, and you do things that you really want, the things you really want in life, and you're thinking of it as the future self, as this is what I'm getting. And you write that to you, and thanking the universe for what you've gotten so far, and then you put it under the new moon as to use it as the manifestation to fill the new moon. Something that's pretty interesting about that is it's kind of like a way to be like, okay, here it goes, fill up the new moon for me. So it's pretty fun to do that. But something that also is to come up is gratitude. Because you're asking for things coming in, there is the give and take of energy. And something that's just, even if it's a small gratitude, using it as to be like, I'm so thankful that my family's in good health. Or I'm so thankful that I got this promotion. And you're thankful for the things that have already happened in order to energetically pull in what is coming in. So that's a little something else you can also do during the new moon. So this is kind of a little bit of a video of new moon, just kind of me talking through some things. If you have questions about the new moon or rituals or readings, you can always go down below, ask comments. I might come up with other videos about things, maybe showing some rituals that I've done, or perhaps even just doing some readings that I've done, just to kind of share with you guys. So, but this is more kind of an informative video for those that would like it. So I hope you have a good day, evening, and night, and I will see you in the next video. Feel free to like and subscribe if this is something you're interested in. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye!